Thanks for joining us for this look at the best original reporting from KPBS News this week. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Coming up, KPBS collaborates with local child care providers. It's part of the Where's My Village digital series, all about solutions for families and those who do this important work. And mental health in local schools. See how kids in Temecula are relying on each other amid hostility toward LGBTQ protections. And one of our most popular stories this week see the approach to homeless outreach in National City that's showing meaningful results. This weekend brings a milestone for a San Diego landmark. Downtown's Balboa Theater opened 100 years ago. John Carroll reveals some of the building's history and tells us about some of the special events that are planned.
When the Balboa Theater opened on the southwest corner of 4th and E Streets, it was, as the San Diego History Center describes it, a well-designed combination stage and screen house from the era of palatial theaters. 1,500 seats, a stage the size of most Broadway stages, and something quite unique. Live waterfalls on either side of the proscenium arch with a distinctly Western landscape.
I feel like the Balboa is San Diego's jewel.
Abigail Buell is with San Diego Theaters. The nonprofit runs both the Balboa and downtown's Civic Theater.
It is the epicenter of all kinds of arts, performing arts within San Diego.
The epicenter, no longer a spring chicken, needs plenty of attention. Theatrical TLC.
And we are constantly doing upkeep, and little things have changed. But, in preparation for its 100 years, we are working on some new carpet, which we'll see all over the building. That was custom made and designed by us.
Carpet bearing capital B's, surrounded by a rope design, a nod to San Diego's maritime heritage. The exterior has a fresh look, a new tritone paint scheme, and more.
Pole banners, awnings, things to make it feel a little bit more refreshed. Digital screens, things that will allow us to, promote what's going on inside the theater to the public and everyone around. And so really excited about all of that.
That excitement reaches a fever pitch beginning tonight. A gala celebration kicks off a weekend of special events. Playwright, pianist, and actor Hershey Felder will present a tribute to an era of music known collectively as the Great American Songbook. Then, tomorrow night at 7, a screening of the 1929 silent movie The Flying Fleet, with accompaniment on the Balboa's amazing organ. More on that in a moment. Saturday morning, the focus is on the little ones, a children's costume parade where all children are encouraged to come in their best roaring 20s attire, followed by Tunes and Tunes, classic cartoons with the organ providing the musical background. Everything winds up Saturday evening with San Diego Spotlight. That will feature several local performing arts groups. Making the Balboa more accessible to San Diego's many arts organizations is a priority. So from tonight through Saturday, all of the money from ticket sales will go to the Balboa Theater Grant Fund,
which offers to subsidize partially or fully local arts nonprofits here in San Diego to ensure that they can use our space so that they can really focus on their art and being on stage, and we can do the background work, right? Operations, ensuring that labor costs are covered and things like that.
A big part of this weekend's festivities is what you're hearing now. That is the sound of one of the finest theater pipe organs left in the United States. Originally built for one of the Lowe's Grand Theaters in and around New York City, the Wonder Morton pipe organ made its way to the Balboa in 2009. It will be played on Friday and Saturday by visiting theater organist Ken Double.
This is a fabulous pipe organ. The Morton Company understood this would be their signature instrument.
The organ is a marvel of early 20th century engineering. One of the people who plays it, helps to maintain it, and knows it best is Russ Peck.
This complement of pipework is, in my mind, one of the greatest designs then and now.
We talked to Peck up in what's called the foundation chamber. High above the stage, it's where the hundreds of pipes and other instruments live. Whether he's up here fixing this or adjusting that, Peck is in his happy place.
It's so special. And And it makes me feel really happy just being around it. That's how it makes me feel.
Back downstairs with Ken Double at the console, and he's treating us to a preview of the special theme music he wrote to accompany the flying fleet.
Our job is to enhance the movie, to make the music affect the film without getting in the way of the film. We're the best compliment we ever get. Oh my God, I forgot you were even there. We know we've done our job if that's what we hear from the audience.
All of this, the organ, the theater in its newly refreshed state, this weekend's big celebration, almost didn't happen because in 1959, the theater was slated for demolition. It was to make way for a parking lot. But the Russo family bought it and kept it as a movie theater for the next couple of decades. The city bought it in 1985, but it wasn't until 2005 that a major $26.5 million renovation took place, including earthquake retrofitting. It reopened in 2008 when San Diego theaters took over operation. As the Balboa Theater becomes a centenarian, it is definitely time to celebrate its big birthday. But it's also a time to reflect on how incredibly fortunate, how lucky we all are that this gem of San Diego is still here 100 years later. From the Balboa Theater, John Carroll, KPBS News.
And you can find more of our arts coverage at kpbs.org, including the newly launched Spring Arts Guide. Julia Dixon-Evans shares her picks for events happening in the weeks and months ahead. We also have a map showing what's happening in your area. Now, a warning to our viewers, this next story includes a discussion of suicide. A rising number of high school students have seriously considered suicide, according to CDC data. This week, KPBS is looking at mental health in schools. Reporter Katie Hyson says students facing higher risk LGBTQ+ youth also face higher barriers to get help.
More than 1 in 5 high school students have seriously considered suicide. For LGBTQ+ students, that number rises to almost half.
Some of the statistics are really staggering, and frankly, we have a crisis.
That's Walter Phillips, CEO of San Diego Youth Services. The nonprofit's contract providing student mental health services was terminated by the Grossmont Union School Board after community members objected that they also provide services for the county's LGBTQ+ youth. It was part of a string of actions affecting LGBTQ+ students, like banning safe space posters and pride flags, that several school districts surrounding San Diego took this year. Phillips says those actions have big consequences.
The more we put up barriers for these students to feel like they're in a safe place, then that increases their mental health issues.
Moxie Childs, now a high school junior in Temecula, says he's experienced that firsthand.
During 2021, which was height of the pandemic, I was in and out of mental hospitals quite a bit. I think I was in and out about 3 times for trying to kill myself. I was not happy at all. I was isolated from my friend group when I went to Catholic school because I came out as gay and trans. And there's a lot of isolation that goes on for a lot of queer kids in Temecula and the surrounding areas.
A Temecula Valley Unified School District spokesperson said they had no comment on the details of the story. Their school board voted in August to notify parents if their child shows signs of being transgender, like asking to use a different name, pronouns, or bathroom at school.
The next morning in school, it was somber. There were a few people crying, having panic attacks because their parents couldn't find out.
Moxie says it's less of an issue for him.
Most people in the admin don't even know my legal name because it's not in any of the documents at all, which I really appreciate. Some students got a hold of it at one point, and that wasn't fun.
But it was a big problem for a lot of his friends, he says, who were outed to unsupportive parents.
There are several students who've been put in danger with that. We have a few students who are being kicked out of their house because of that.
He says it pushed this part of their identity underground.
Nobody really comes out to the school anymore. There are specific teachers who will know and just not say anything, say it's a nickname, that sort of thing.
A month later, the district banned all flags, except the state and U.S. flags, unless they have superintendent approval.
However, the only teachers that received warnings for that were teachers who had pride flags up or had the "you are safe here" or "hate has no place here."
In response, Moxie handed out pride flags on sticks.
People were taking them to try to rip them up, which that part was a little bit funny because they were actually kind of plasticky instead of fabric, and they couldn't rip them, which really funny because they would just struggle for a bit and then break the stick that they were on.
LGBTQ plus students are harassed for their identity at higher rates than straight students, CDC data show. And that number is rising in recent years. But the school district's actions, Moxie says, make LGBTQ plus students afraid to use the school's mental health services.
And it's hard to be open, and it took a while for me to accept myself. It takes a while for anyone to accept themselves, but especially in a setting like how Temecula is right now, where that sort of thing is being shunned and ostracized and punished, it gets a lot harder.
So instead, he says, they create their own support system.
We just kind of rely on each other instead, and that works a lot better.
All of the kids he knows who were kicked out are now in homes. Some back with their parents, others with new guardians. Katie Hyson, KPBS News.
If you or someone you know are having thoughts of suicide, you can call the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. Last year was one of the deadliest years on record for migrants. KPBS border reporter Gustavo Solis says tougher enforcement along the border pushes migrants to cross in more dangerous areas. He spoke to lifeguards who are seeing a spike in drownings.
The sound of crashing waves and children playing along the Tijuana coastline lulls visitors into a false sense of security. But underneath the surface, there's a different story, particularly at the U.S.-Mexico border, where the wall sticks out more than 200 feet into the Pacific Ocean.
La corriente está jalando más fuerte. Entonces, hacia adentro. Nosotros le llamamos resaca. Creo que en Estados Unidos le dicen rip current.
Tijuana lifeguard captain Luis Hernandez says the metal posts from the border wall create a permanent rip current that pulls swimmers out into the ocean. These waters are unforgiving. It's not like swimming in a pool, where you can just grab onto a ledge whenever you need to catch your breath.
Aquí no hay orillita, de que ya me cansé, me agarro de la orilla, no hay de dónde agarrarse.
This stretch of ocean is particularly dangerous to migrants trying to swim around the border. Over the last few years, Tijuana lifeguards have seen a record number of deaths. They track rescues and drownings on a whiteboard from their main lifeguard tower. Just 5 rescues in 2020 and only 7 in 2021. Then, 59 rescues in 2022 and 41 last year. Hernandez says migrants cross in one of 2 ways. The first is to just swim around the border, but fighting that powerful current is exhausting.
Entonces lo utilizan como si fuera escalón y se van agarrados de la reja, van caminando hasta la punta.
The second is to wrap your arms around the wall's metal beams and use shellfish growing along the bottom of the wall as little ledges. But those shells are very sharp. Lifeguards often rescue migrants with cuts throughout their body.
Son como navajitas. Entonces eso hace que salgan con heridas en los pechos, en el pecho, en los brazos y hasta en las piernas también, ¿no?
Most rescues happen on the San Diego side of the border, when exhausted migrants are swimming against that powerful rip current trying to get back to shore. Whenever that happens, U.S. lifeguards respond. Jason Lindquist is head lifeguard in Imperial Beach.
If we get a call from the Border Patrol that they're watching someone hang on the fence or swim around the fence or in distress, we try to respond no matter what, because it's in our city limit, because if you look at the ID map, it goes all the way to the border.
Lindquist says most rescues involve migrants who are not strong swimmers. They often jump into the ocean with all their clothes on and carry their belongings in heavy backpacks.
If the current pushes you against that fence, that's a dangerous situation because you can't get off of it. So the fence is dangerous, the currents are dangerous, the surf can be dangerous, and now the water's polluted every single day.
Imperial Beach lifeguards also noticed more migrants drowning around 2019, after the border wall was replaced with a taller one.
We've had, I think in the last 2 years, way more fatalities from here to the border than we've ever had. And it's usually due to migration.
A new study published by researchers at UC San Diego confirms what lifeguards are seeing in the water. Peter Lindholm and Anna Lucier found that drownings increased significantly after the wall was built, from just 1 drowning in the 4 years before to 33 in the 4 years after. To be clear, the study does not establish causation, nor does it attribute the drownings directly to the new border wall.
Well, I think it's important for the lifeguards, the emergency response systems, and the UC health system to know if we have a lot of drowning-related accidents coming in. It's something that the healthcare system needs to handle.
Lucier is a PhD and medical student in San Diego. She became interested in migrant drownings during a rotation at the trauma surgery unit at UC San Diego Hillcrest Medical Center, where she saw a lot of injuries from people who fell from the border wall and wondered whether anyone just tried to swim around instead.
I think here in San Diego, we have a really unique opportunity to study this in a local context. We have partners with the lifeguards, the Coast Guard, other community partners who are willing to help us do this work.
Although the drownings are relatively new in San Diego, they're much more common in other parts of the world.
Drowning during migration is one of the leading causes of death during migration around the world, especially around the Mediterranean area, and there hasn't been a lot of scientific investigation into that. So I'm hopeful that the work that we do can kind of lay a framework for other researchers and other people who care about this issue.
Both researchers called this a preliminary study. They'd like to analyze more data on drownings and rescues from both sides of the border.
I think that we're still missing a lot of information there. And as a scientist, it's interesting to see if we can find information and contribute with that information.
In the meantime, lifeguards expect the drownings to continue, and the work is taking its toll.
It's not just people from Mexico and South America. We see Russian, Yemen, we see a lot of people.
Lindquist says some of the stories are difficult to forget, like one migrant who tried to dig a hole under the fence.
Going back to the guy that dug underneath the fence, he dug under at a time at lower tide, and then he got stuck, and the tide was coming in, and he was basically underwater every time a wave would come in.
Thankfully, the incident resulted in a successful rescue. Gustavo Solis, KPBS News.
This next story was among our most popular this week at kpbs.org. With homelessness rising, many cities along the West Coast are stepping up criminal enforcement. KPBS South Bay reporter Corey Suzuki says one local city is moving in a different direction, and officials there say it's working.
Hector Hueso is driving down Highland Avenue in National City when he sees the tent.
Okay, we've got some issues here.
Yeah.
Look at that. We have a tent right in front of the bank. That's not good.
Hueso is a caseworker on the city's homeless outreach team. The tent is worrying because it's on private property, right in front of a Wells Fargo. They're going to have to ask the owner to move it. Then his partner, Kiana Williamson, interrupts. She recognizes the tent's owner.
Wait, that's, oh, yes. Oh, he thinks we're by ourselves. We can talk to him. Come on.
It turns out it's Gonzalez, someone they've been talking to for months now, a client of theirs. Even though Williamson and Hueso are here to tell him that he has to move his things, Gonzalez is happy to see them. He says the two outreach workers have been helping him for months now, with a new tent and a camping stove to heat up coffee on cold days, and scheduling appointments with Medi-Cal.
I was struggling so bad into life finding, and now my life is getting better.
For almost a year now, National City has been experimenting with a different way for the city to reach out to its unhoused residents. In most cities, this kind of thing, going out and talking to people experiencing homelessness, would fall to the police, like in San Diego and Chula Vista. Outreach is a vital part of the response to homelessness. That's because it's proactive and tries to bring services to where people are, instead of waiting for them to call a hotline or walk into a shelter. But for a long time, critics have questioned whether police should be the ones leading that work. Dr. Odilka Santiago is an assistant professor of sociology at the University of San Diego.
We are increasingly relying on law enforcement, which is supposed to deal with criminal problems, to deal with social problems. And so they're not adequately trained to necessarily provide trauma-informed care.
Still, that's the default for many cities because of worries about drug use and violence. That's how it used to work here in National City. The city had its own hot team of police officers. They would reach out to people they saw on the street, even sometimes build connections. But they were also juggling other police work. They didn't have the training to stay in touch and manage individual needs. And officials say the approach wasn't helping people get into housing. So last year, National City started something different. They hired 2 trained caseworkers, people who have experience with homelessness outreach and know how to build trust, Kiana Williamson and Hector Hueso. They called it the Homeless Outreach and Mobile Engagement Unit, the HOME team.
The more you know about them, the better you can assist them.
Williamson says you can't be afraid to talk about how people became unhoused.
My point to talk about that is to be able to connect them to a service. I don't want to just provide hygiene kits. That's not outreach. That's not outreach. Outreach is engaging an individual, and holding hope for them.
Williamson and Hueso spend the day driving around and talking to anyone they see, stopping by tents, checking under freeways, and knocking on RV doors. The team has their own truck they can use to give people rides. They also have a lot of discretion. There are no quotas to meet. If they need to, they'll spend a whole day with one person, helping them get to the DMV to apply for a state ID, for example.
You guys doing okay?
You might have heard stories like this before. There are plenty of nonprofit workers that do this kind of outreach. But what sets the HOME team apart is that it's a city unit, one that's separate from the police, but still has resources, support, and direct connections to other city departments. Here's Hector Hueso.
We are basically making the mold for this program that we have. We started it. So we are able to kind of work things in a way that makes it easier for us or better for us to go out there and help the clients out there.
The approach is based on an outreach team in La Mesa. In that program's first year, homelessness decreased by 1/3, and it hasn't gone back up. Researchers and advocates say those results make sense. These types of programs can really work. In National City, it's only been about 10 months. But officials say it's already making a difference here, too.
We've been able to help people out, get them off the street. We've been able to clear the streets, and at the same time, we know everybody who's out there, too.
But National City is also at a bit of a crossroads. Just a month after the HOME team got started last year, the city of San Diego passed its controversial camping ban that gave the city more power to force unhoused residents to move. Since then, officials in National City say they're seeing more and more people they don't recognize.
Yeah, see, there's a new guy right there. We haven't seen that guy before.
Chula Vista, directly to the south, is also considering its own ban. And city leaders in National City say they're feeling pressure to do the same. Some experts warn that a ban in National City might undermine the work of the HOME team.
It's going to hurt the relationships that the outreach workers have made with these people.
Rachel Hayes is a homelessness advocate with lived experience. Until last year, she was living in a tent in downtown San Diego.
Because they're not going to be able to find them. It's going to cause harm. It's going to add more trauma to people who already have a very traumatic life.
This debate shows how decisions made in one city can totally transform what happens in another. Decisions like an encampment ban and like a HOME team. Corey Suzuki, KPBS News, National City.
That's an example of the feature reporting from KPBS. You can find more on our YouTube page. Subscribe and get notified of new content when it's posted. YouTube is also where you can find our new 6-part series, Where's My Village? It's about the child care crisis. And last weekend, we hosted a child care resource fair for families and providers. KPBS reporter and creator of the series, Tanya Thorne, says families in the community need the help.
Families and child care providers filled the KPBS Community Engagement Room to learn more about the child care system in San Diego. The event came after the launch of the 6-episode series, Where's My Village? It follows the journeys of different people navigating child care.
Through these stories, I think everyone that has a child or knows someone with a child can relate to it in one way or the other.
Sources featured in the series shared their experiences.
Thank you so much for having me part of this project. Lots of stay-at-home moms don't get to really tell their story. I know the word stay-at-home mom, you kind of think, home-cooked meals and the house is always clean, but that's really never the story.
And I wanted to show people, no, we're not trying to be fake out in this world. I wanted to talk to the politicians and people and let them know I'm a regular person who has okay kind of job, and wife has an okay kind of job, and we have the degrees everybody say you should get, but we're in debt. We're in a lot of debt, and so doing this, it was a good way to show and expose to everyone that, hey, we're not making all this money like everybody thinks, and we do need help.
And families looking for childcare got some guidance from resources at the event. like the Carnahan family. Dominic is in the Navy and Rebecca is a teacher. They welcomed their baby Sylvia 5 weeks ago.
We don't have family, so we don't have that as a child care option. So it's, I don't know, I think there's a lot of anxiety, at least for me, surrounding the child care issue. I'm a teacher. I go back to work in August. So we're looking for child care for them, but we are just really starting and we're feeling really far behind right now.
They both said they feel lost navigating the child care system and disappointed at the lack of support.
Yeah, I was expecting some help, some guidance. I think in a city with so many Navy, I think I was expecting more availability of resources.
It does seem like there's a huge abundance of military members here. We all bring our families. We don't really have the networks that traditional people have when they grow up and live where they grew up. So you'd think there would be a little bit just more of like a well-paid path forward, or just like it'd be easier to find these resources. I'm sure there's a lot out there, but just finding them is very difficult.
The Carnahan family did connect with the YMCA, who provided them with a list of child care providers despite being just outside the subsidy income limit.
Said the cat in the hat.
And while the children were entertained and the conversations flowed, many are still left wondering what is next.
Where do we get to the next step? Because we can have a lot of conversations, but what actions are going to be next?
Advocates at the event announced they're pushing for a ballot measure to fund childcare in the 2026 election. Tanya Thorne, KPBS News.
We're airing a new episode of Where's My Village every Monday here on Evening Edition. You can also stream the entire series right now. Just go to kpbs.org/Where's My Village. We hope that you enjoyed this look at KPBS News this week. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Thanks for joining us.